start recording. Just start recording.
Hello. Hello. Should I just stay in this? The lighting here is so awful. We have two choices. You have two choices. You have two choices. I'm either red or I'm either black.
Red.
Which one do you prefer?
Red, so you can see your face more clearer.
Yeah, I look so fucking
Okay,
stupid.
let's start when Cyrus is here. Cyrus is here. Something.
Oh, Cyrus is here.
Such a-
Mabuhay,
such a-
everyone.
something.
Um,
Yeah.
I just woke up, but we're gonna do the podcast right now.
Yeah. So we have our special guests.
Yes,
Cyrus?
episode 9. I don't know the title of the episode.
Cyrus, you should introduce yourself just a bit.
Hello, thank you for having me. These two lovely gentlemen are so kind.
No, thank you.
Wonderful
Yeah.
podcast.
Thank you.
I am Cyrus of former
Full
grade 10.
name?
Yes, that is
Yes.
me, guys. Ano kasi yun? Formalities.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
well, anyway, I'm
Alright.
former 10B. Former 10B.
Former
Okay,
10B.
Yeah.
We're moving on. Ang tanda na
But
natin.
but they invited me here today because I assumed that they wanted they wanted my opinion on the topics we're going to be discussing.
Okay.
Rain.
Okay, so about the podcast, we should get Cyrus' opinion on the podcast. So,
Cyrus, have you
Hello,
watched a
everyone.
single episode?
hello everyone.
No.
No. So this podcast is called the PPP or Pinoy Pride Podcast.
Yes.
The whole joke is it's named Pinoy Pride while we have like full English speakers.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
Great.
essentially what's going on is that every single time we speak Tagalog, we're gonna we're gonna do it in like a very awful accent. That's the entire
Yeah.
that's the entire origin of this podcast, really. And you know, in here we just talk about some random stuff. So we have actually talking about stuff.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So from the insight I gave you, what do you think we should do for the podcast? You think it's change? You should rebrand after episode 10.
No. I mean, one thing that I think is a problem is that I'm assuming that if this podcast ever goes public,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anyone will ever click on a title called Pinoy Pride Podcast, but it is pretty funny when you call it the PPP. At the
So
same
just
time,
repeats. It's kind of catchy, Marco. You gotta admit, it's pretty catchy.
yeah.
It is.
And I do like your gimmick that it's called Pinoy Pride, but like it's full of English speakers and stuff. But like, I think the audience, if they're going to a thing called Pinoy Pride and they don't know about the satire, they will look for like actual like
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I worry.
Yeah.
ano tawag dun yung ano, Sir JC, the controversial topic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot. What was the term for it?
Ayun,
Contemporaneong issue.
Oh, issue.
Oo, baka
Sabay ba tayo?
hanapan nila yung water cannon sa ng China, ng Pilipinas. Okay, hanapan nila dito yung mga water cannon supply drop sa
PVC.
Oo, yung PVC.
Oo nga, yung territorial
oo.
border conflict. Oo nga, speaking of the territorial border conflict,
We are not talking about.
Oh, wow.
what do you guys think?
Rude of you.
Like,
How
What do you
rude
guys
of
think of the territorial border conflict between the Philippines and China?
Getting political now, are we?
I completely forgot like all the stuff we just said.
Sorry.
No, but like going back to the podcast thing, that's what I fear will happen in the future. Since people will see, Pinoy Pride, so they'll expect this, and then when they
Yeah.
click, and if they click on a random episode, then
It
they won't
has
get
nothing to
hear
do with the
yeah,
Philippines.
Exactly, and like they don't get to hear the
It's
us
called
expressing
Pinoy
the
pride, but there's nothing
this is a joke,
there's
by the
nothing
way.
Filipino about this.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I took my inspiration. Like I want our podcast to be like, of course, what we talk about. So an example would be like trash taste, where they talk about like their hot takes, like opinions on like anime, and they
Oh,
all have
yeah.
like a logo and crap, and So like I want
Cyrus,
Anime
something.
is Pinoy pride. Yeah.
Yeah, I want
Cyrus,
something relating to her.
Yes.
Cyrus.
Yes.
thing.
what do you think
Yes.
about LGBTQ people?
Oh, I mean, like, I don't have a problem with them. It's that, like, it's freedom of expression, yeah. And, like, I think a rule that should be observed everywhere that we can relate to LGBTQ is that, well, they're not stepping on anybody, or, like, I mean, the community as a whole, because there are some individuals who try to take advantage of it, or, use the LGBTQ thing to, like, belittle or be condescending to to straight people, stuff like that. But the community as a whole, their identity is one of that they want to express their sexuality freely without anyone judging them. And on paper, yeah, their goal is like their goal is really justifiable. It's really not a problem with their goal. And if people are worried about the future of the Earth, if LGBTQ becomes at least 50% of the Earth, I think that's going to be a problem because predominantly 60%. This is a rough estimate, but I'm pretty sure at least 50 to 60% of this world are straight people, and there won't be a problem with reproduction. So there isn't really a problem with having to like belittle or push aside LGBTQ because they really just want to. It's one thing that what their interest is different from others because sometimes people are afraid to admit that they like people of the same gender or that they just don't want to get into romantic stuff at all. A lot of adolescent emotions that get bottled up because of holding those emotions back and transfer over the later parts of our life. And the scope of what bottled up emotions can do are really wide. So it's not my place to say it because some people, their emotions can really drive them to do incredible things. So I think what LGBTQ tries to accomplish is really, really wonderful for those people who feel like they're locked or they're trapped and that they can't express their interests freely because LGBTQ tries to accomplish that. So it's really a wonderful thing if the principles are followed and that we don't criticize or hurt other people through this.
Yeah, equality, And I'm also gonna add, I think LGBTQ people, members of the LGBTQ community, they're very good for the world because it helps deal with overpopulation.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he has a point.
He has a point, yeah.
Right now, Japan is overpopulated, and so is the Philippines. And like, okay, wow, actually we're getting off topic here. But like,
yeah, because
but like, there is a margin of the Philippines that is LGBTQ, and they aren't part of like the production, the production of inhabitants of the country. But even so, our country is still suffering from that issue, and I don't think I don't think the promotion of LGBTQ is the key to solve our overpopulation issue. But rather solving the problems that like are the root of overpopulation, which is food, farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just like breed so much.
Yeah, I agree, Ray. Do you like breeding?
Yes, thank you.
Anyways, like Cyrus has like stuck to one topic consistently for a minute, which me and Rain have like not. In like every previous episode, he would always like.
I think that might be a world record.
I think this really
I think we just got a record.
I think this says a lot about the attention span of this generation's show.
Yeah, with I think it has to do with like a lot of like the apps of like nowadays, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. They're all catering to like this short attention span. That like it's so bad because like back then I could watch like hour-long videos. I still can, but like for like the general
Yeah.
masses now, there has been like a resurgence of like short form content, and like video essays. As much as they are still popular nowadays, they're like kind of like a half dying breed, half like alive, because
Yeah.
mostly every single content like nowadays is just like it's in your face, it's flashy, it catches your attention. If it doesn't, the viewer's gonna click off, and it's kind of sad, the current state of like YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, like this emerged when I was in grade 6, where I'd suddenly start hearing about this TikTok thing. Oh, Rocky Mountain, I'm kidding. But like, yeah, I started hearing about this in grade 6, and I never really got into it. As in, I did not install TikTok until last year, and honestly, I didn't even keep it for more than 5 months. I deleted it short after because it didn't like.
Yeah,
I've
it
always
just
been a
didn't grab.
person that it just didn't grab me. Like that short content thing. I get how people get addicted to it, like just because it's scrolling. But for me, it wasn't really my thing, and I preferred the content that I consumed before, which is the 15 to 20 minute either a gameplay or an informative essay.
Yeah, back in my
An infographic. Yeah. But like it's really like something to think about because it's been so like influential to children and teenagers that like as if our country wasn't already like predominantly like following a colonialism thingy. If you notice for the Philippines, but like our culture, like the folklore, the indigenous tribes, the products, they're like rarely ever promoted, and what we see in stores now are like mostly imported products, and it
Yeah.
really hurts. It doesn't hurt. It's something to think about. We're like, I feel like we're one of the countries. Well, I feel like we're one of the countries that take pride in our culture, like to other countries. But like when it comes to like what you actually see here, you're only ever gonna find those in like public markets, like our basket weaving and other cultural products. But when you look at SM, it's mostly Miniso,
Yeah.
Korean products.
It's just
So,
really weird,
yeah.
like how like the outsiders like influence like most of our like stuff that we consume, like especially with Korea. Like there's like a weird beauty standard like nowadays, because I'm not sure if it was like back then, but like nowadays you people, especially like near my family, they're like, oh, you get pampa puputi pampa, like I don't know. It's a whitener, It's like
whitener,
being white is like a better thing than like being your natural skin color.
Natural.
I mean, you can't see my skin color right now. I look really red.
Yeah, because you're very dead.
I'm turning red.
Yeah.
I'm
Especially
turning red
with
now.
I get it. Especially
I-
with the
yeah.
hairstyles. I mean, like
Yeah,
guys
what's
you
up
see
with that?
have
Why
the
is
same-
everyone having the same
same
exact hairstyle with like
hairstyle.
the curly thing? What's with
Middle
that?
But
part,
like the-
middle part or curly hair.
Little part are curly on the side, yeah.
Actually, Marco,
I'm so emo, guys.
the guy on my right now,
No.
you have the exact same hairstyle I'm talking about.
No.
Okay, Cyrus just changed this. Cyrus just changed
Guys,
his hair.
am I popular now, guys? Am I Korean?
You're about to
Am
post
I-
up, about to post up.
Am I Mingyu? Siya ba yun?
and like every Filipino girl in this country, only Korean drama.
Oh,
Like, ever.
also,
You only
there's
hear
a
about
thing
that
with
ever.
like chinitas now. Like,
Yeah, like
I
that.
mean, I'm not complaining. Let's get that clear.
Like, opinion.
Let's get that clear.
You know, even like after like all this time, I still don't like fully understand
Yeah.
what like a chinita is.
I don't know. I think it just has to do with like with like small white, then like cute.
Features. Yeah.
Small white kid.
Small whites. Yeah. I don't know.
But
I
like,
don't know.
well, we're not gonna get anywhere by acting how old we are or being old teasers. So let's keep the ball rolling.
Oh,
I
back
think raising
then,
the ball-
I also want to mention short form content. I haven't mentioned this earlier. I mean, I didn't mention this. Short form content has been around for like a while. It was just like slowly increasing in popularity. Because back then, back in my old days, we used to have Vines,
Nah. Yeah,
Vines,
like,
Vines, and now because before TikTok, it was Vines and this app after Vine died, there was this app called Musically. There's just a bunch of like people
Oh,
dancing,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. I remember
And
that, I
then
remember that, yeah.
it transformed into TikTok, in which TikTok's barely a dancing app nowadays. It's just everything.
What do you mean? Actually, yeah, everything, yeah.
Yeah, if you scroll to TikTok right now, you're not gonna see people dancing anymore. That era of TikTok is gone. We're going to the new. What do you think of Israel and Palestine,
What?
guys? What do you guys think of Israel versus Palestine? Who wins? No, that's an awful.
Best points chips now. Best points chips now. Side note. Cyrus is my classmate, and this guy.
It's not my classmate.
This guy,
Oh.
incredibly smart, and his answers just like completely replicate. Like I just get like flashbacks to, like when he answers during class. It's great. It's great to see him once more.
Mhm.
But Cyrus,
I think we should boycott Starbucks, guys. Boycott Starbucks. I say while I hold my coffee frap in front of the camera.
Exactly. I'm actually pro Palestine, but like 2 episodes before that, well, sorry, it's gone. 2 episodes before that, I bought McDonald's. I bought McDonald's even though I'm like, let's boycott McDonald's, let's boycott Stars, but I bought McDonald's 2 episodes ago. And I bought McDonald's 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. But really, I hate trying to like boycott because like when I tell my mom like about like the entire political like thing going on with Israel and
Yeah.
Palestine, it's kind of hard because it's not just McDonald's. No, it's like so many companies that are actually actively supporting Israel. It's so unfortunate because everywhere you go, unless it's like a local business or something, they're probably supporting Israel. You know, it's really hard to like boycott because you don't have like I mean, there is a list, but like when you get to the list, it's like 90% of the companies that you buy from, like let's say Starbucks, let's say McDonald's, let's say I don't know, fucking Twix. They probably actively support and donate their fundings to like Israel. It's kind of fortunate, but boycotting does actually work.
hold up, I gotta like search up the definition of boycotting. Hey.
Okay.
Well, like, I don't think like the list. I don't think the boycotting itself is the problem. I think what the problem is the list. Because like we can't boycott. We are capable of boycotting. But if the list of companies is like the list of companies that are a part of our daily life now, like how are we supposed to boycott when like most of those companies are like, you know, they're a part of our.
Yeah, especially when like
Yeah.
if we boycott like let's say Nestle, doesn't Nestle like own like so many companies like under it, like under their like
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
It's not just that company. This company is just like it's like a part of like a rabbit hole of like other smaller companies that you wouldn't even notice that they actually own that, you know, specific company. Like, was it Jollibee? I'm pretty sure the owner of Jollibee owns like Red Ribbon.
the
Mang
corporation that
Inasal.
Jollibee under.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so like, let's say if we were to like boycott Jollibee, we're actively boycotting also the companies under the thing that the company controls, you know, owns. Yeah, it's a better word.
Okay, I think we've discussed a lot of things about now, but like, where do you two see this podcast in like a year from now?
Dead.
Or let's say half a year. Where do you see this podcast half a year from now?
Okay.
Dead.
Yeah, cause like me and Rain, as much as
This is just a
we
summer
are, like-
project. Honestly, for me,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
a
it's
summer
yeah,
project.
yeah.
Because last year I did mention this in my letter. Last year I was like, I bed rotted. I was
forgot
scrolling
about
through
that,
TikTok,
yeah.
I was scrolling through YouTube, I was like doing nothing essentially every single day. So like this is just kind of like a side project. Like this a quick, this a quickie. This is a quick side project that like,
Yeah, like,
just through the summer, you know. So like maybe like in like what 10 years or like 30 years when I'm like a grandfather or something, or like if I'm like a father of someone, they can like go back to my past because you know
Yeah.
dad lore goes crazy. I did not mention this
Yeah.
to anyone, but my dad is actually like semi close with Juan Carlos. He's helping like produce like some of his songs. I mean, he's
Juan
actively
Carlos?
part of like, yeah, the guy who made Buwan. Yeah, the guy who made Buwan. Sa ilalim ng
Sample nga, sample nga.
What song is that? I've not heard that song.
One.
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but yeah, like in the near future, as much as me and Rain are like decent students, no, he's a good student. I'm like decent.
Yeah.
I feel like we're. It's not that we're busy. I mean, we are busy, but when we do have free time, we just procrastinate. We just do random crap.
Mhm.
So I don't know if we'll take the podcast seriously in like the near future.
It's
for
like
now-
It's understandable.
yeah.
Yeah. But for now, like as Rain said, it is just a fun project.
It's like a
for
side
me and
job,
him
you
to
know.
do.
Just to
Yeah.
like, cause I do not want to go back to that cycle of procrastination over and over.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I do not want to do an Andre. Sorry.
Speaking of procrastination and bed rotting, like what do you guys like? What do you guys plan to do this summer? Like, you know, in terms of developing yourselves or like, you know, plans you have. Like, what's on the agenda?
Yeah.
You go first,
we spoke
Marco.
about this. Yeah, we spoke about this a couple episodes ago, but I was planning to like play an instrument, either the guitar or keyboard. And I heard from Ashton. Yeah, first name basis, it's fine. I heard from Ashton if I should learn the keyboard first, since if I learn the keyboard, then I can get like a good. I can get good knowledge of like all like the instruments, like instruments' notes. But my dad and like mom wants me to go with the guitar, and like it's much more convenient to like bring a guitar around rather than a keyboard. And last year I did swimming classes, and then ended up shitting on my skin, and it's now terrible. And whenever I get offered to go swimming, I just declined it. Then right, and then right now, I don't know if I'm gonna continue that, and I'm probably not, because as
Yeah,
Rain
don't.
Rain keeps insulting me, I will not be in water often, and there's like no point.
Honestly, it is kind of good. I think one swimming class is enough because all you
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
know is that, you know, just in case, because I'll tell you guys something that happened to me. For context, I did not know how to swim. I know how to do the do the running thing underwater.
What is the running?
Yeah, wait, like the water's like shallow. It's like. I look so stupid right now. I look
talking about?
actually so dumb, but like when you can touch the pool floor,
floor.
with your feet, you can do this.
do that.
What you need?
You fucking take a backstroke. You do a front. You do a backstroke or something.
You do this.
What is this? You are
No,
not
you
Mega Man.
no. When
You are not Mega
the
Man.
water is not that deep, you do this. No, I mean like.
Put your hands
Let
like
me.
this.
Hold on. Let me show.
Yeah, like. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
No, you're just walking. You're just walking. You're just walking.
No, Rain, the whole point of you doing this is to propel yourself forward if you're floating in water, but if your foot is on
Look,
the ground,
nah,
there's
you
no
didn't
point.
have me mention the other things I know how to do. I know how to do this. I also know how to dive. But those three are the only things I know about swimming. So when I almost
this, like,
I
with
almost
feet, with
drowned
feet, with your
like
feet.
last summer. I went to like some resort. It had like a beach and there was this optional pool. It says the pool was like 5 feet. I thought that was like a reasonable height because you know I'm 5 feet and you know like 5.
You're not 5
No, I mean
feet,
like,
you're like
5'6" or 5'4".
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I thought it was a reasonable height. I thought I could get in. So my instinct was in the 5 feet pool because there was a wall separating like the 5 feet and like 4, 3, and 2 and 1. So my instinct was just like, to just dive in. Because I thought it was 5 feet. So I dived in. I tried to do this and my feet were not touching the floor. My feet were not touching the floor whatsoever. So I was fucking drowning. I was drowning. I was like, oh shit. And I couldn't grab anything because I was already too deep in. So I couldn't do anything. All I had to do was just help! And yeah, you know, that's why you should take swimming lessons because they'll probably teach you what to do when you're in that situation. Don't do what I actually.
And then
You could have. I could have completely avoided that if I just didn't die. I just didn't dive.
The dead. We how'd you survive though? You're just like
Oh, I didn't. I'm dead now. I'm a
From up?
figment. I'm a figment of your imagination, Mark.
no. I mean like, how did you go up? Did someone like save you? Just like,
Yeah, seriously.
oh,
It was a
seriously?
bit embarrassing. There were kids like right next to the 5 feet pool, like not kids, like teenagers. So I thought they were like around the same age as me. So I thought I could just like dive in, but like they were hanging onto the wall. I didn't even notice that. I noticed it too late.
Oh yeah, there should be.
So when I dived in, I noticed them like, oh shit, oh shit. And I had to like, grab my hand. I have to keep shouting. I had to keep shouting.
You are losing more breath.
What? No, how? No one's gonna notice because like
Aren't you underwater?
aside from the screams, what you would have noticed is like the water being so
Water, yeah.
because I'm
Like,
just
yeah.
flapping around, just panicking and stuff. The first thing you should do when you're drowning is to like not panic. You gotta lock in. You gotta
Yeah.
lock in.
You gotta lock in.
You gotta lock in. You gotta go survival instinct. You gotta scream for help, but in a reasonable tone, like help.
No, if you're stuck in water, you swim.
You
Swim
gotta-
up. Ano,
help me. So everyone can see you clearly. I don't know, because the thing is, diba I mentioned like I was trying to get near a wall. The thing is, this is like these are the pool walls, and I'm here, so I'm trying to reach for a wall, but like I can't grab anything, not even a single surface.
Yeah, but like, you wouldn't need
Yeah, you're good.
you don't need the need, you don't have the need, you won't need the need, the fuck.
Yeah, you won't need the.
You won't need the need. You won't need the need, Marco. You won't need the
You
need.
don't need to scream if you know how to swim.
That's the thing. I did not know how to swim. I told you these are the only moves that I know.
This is not a move. This
Those are the
This
only 3
is
things
not
I
a
know.
fucking move. You are not Mario. You don't. What is this?
This is a move. Whatever. Move on to the next topic.
Well,
Move on to the next
wait,
topic.
That must have been pretty scary, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
is that-
I was
is that with
traumatized from
genuine
that.
fear?
Yeah. Cyrus, did you have experience
Okay,
like
so
that?
like talk
Yeah,
about
trauma.
fear. Like what other like situations make you guys scared?
Fear and hunger.
Like genuine fear. Oh my god, tapos na.
Oh my gosh, that-
High five.
Genuine fear. Honestly, like the only thing I've been like really fearing lately is like how people will react to certain stuff. Like either it's my rep, it's either what I do, and this will result in them. This will result in them thinking something else, or honestly just like the relationships I have with people are like
It's
what
like-
scare me the most.
I think what you're scared the most is like your reputation, or like how it'll be affected.
Yeah, my.
I don't blame
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Your reputation can be your life sometimes.
exactly. Yeah.
I
And like,
oh,
yeah. I mean, like, besides that, what I'm really fearing, I don't know. Like, besides like the other, besides that, I don't know. Like, I guess I fear being chased.
Chased.
I've slight arachnophobia, and like I'm scared of when Rain teaches me math.
It's not that bad.
It's,
Okay, fine. I'm probably like Fletcher
You're
from
a
Whiplash,
pretty
but like
princess. Like Ralph could be like, Rain, could teach me this part, and then he could be like, I don't get it, and you'll be like, okay, fine, here. And then if it's me, I'm like, Rain, I don't get this part, and he'll be like, you're my sunshine.
oh yeah.
And then you just scream, and then you go AFK for the next like 3 seconds, and then you won't teach me afterwards.
You have to lock in, Marco. My methods of teaching are. You won't get it.
Alright, wait. So what are you scared of?
Yeah, what are you scared of?
I'm scared of bugs.
You missed the perfect opportunity for whatever. I gave you a prime opportunity for the greatest joke of all time, and you didn't take it.
You didn't take it.
Fuck. I don't even know the joke.
Anyways.
What,
You're
math?
I'm scared for the future, guys.
I fuck.
You missed it.
But honestly,
Shit, like,
I don't know. But back then, I would have probably said the future. But nowadays, I'm kind of excited now. You know, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
It depends on
excited
your
for a reason.
mindset. If you keep fearing the future, then you're scared of the future. But if you're excited for it, then you're excited for it. Obviously, it really just depends on your mindset. You know.
Yeah.
If you gotta switch from pessimist to optimist sometimes. And today I'm feeling very
It's like-
satisfactory. 60% happy, 40%.
Let's
Sad.
check your emotion.
Check your emotions, guys.
Check your
Not like
emotion.
one in chat,
No,
not
type-
one in chat
Type
if
1 if
happy.
you're. Type 2 if you're.
How about you,
Type
Cyrus?
3 if you're.
Please scared of the most, Mr.
Okay, what I'm thinking, like, what I'm thinking of the most, off the top of my head, dance night scared me so much.
Oh, yeah, Ray. Yeah, Ray hasn't heard of this yet. Go on.
I haven't heard of it. I know about the
felt
script. I know about the script.
genuine I felt genuine panic and fear.
And hunger.
Like, or yes, yeah. I guess you could say that.
I
During
guess you
the dance,
could
I
say
did not eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner during dance night.
They made us pay for the food. I'm so pissed about that. I'm so pissed about
You have to
that.
pay for the food.
Yes.
Wala yung sa
Yeah.
ticket. Wala na yung sa ticket. Ano ba yan? Oh,
They didn't check our ticket. They,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so
Anyway.
disappointing. I thought they were gonna check it. Like,
they checked my guns.
Like, before the dance night, I was already like, I feel like I'm cooked. Because, like, because my job, like, before, because the week of the dance night, you know how, like, a bunch of people are going to school already to, like, prepare.
Thanks,
and
ma'am.
stuff. My committee, instead of going to school, we were tasked with making the script. And when we say our committee, they mean me. So,
I mean,
so yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
started making the script, right? And like in my head, I'm like, I don't even know where I'd begin, or like, because the people who told me to make it were like, you have to make it so like there's chemistry between the two hosts, and
wouldn't that
Yeah,
come
they-
naturally though? Like their chemistry? I thought
Yeah.
because
Like what the JC did.
either I'm not sure if
Yeah.
Sir improv did, but like
Small improv,
the
small improv.
the stuff that they were talking about, the entire script, it actually felt natural, which is props
felt
to you,
natural.
dude. Like it does,
Okay.
it felt like they were like confident and stuff about the entire thing.
so like while we were looking at it, right, me and my vice chairperson, Mika,
Which one?
we were we were working on it like on one afternoon, and then
Because side note, Rain doesn't know the difference between Mika and Micah. I don't
Yeah.
that's
shrimp.
Okay,
I
anyway,
don't-
so like this is what we were working on it, right? And we were like, bro, we're so cooked. How are we gonna do this? So like I started asking for help from Jivin. Oh my god, Jivin, I love you so much.
Jivin Cruz.
And at one point, I asked Sophia, can I ask help from the senior high? And she was like,
Oh, yeah.
you can find some people.
Was
So
it in a
we-
collab?
And the first person I thought of
Yeah.
was our editor-in-chief in Blink, Yel Grace Royo.
What a nice collab!
So I messaged Ataniel. I was like, "Are you part of the preparation for the dance?" And she said, "Yeah." I asked her like, if she could help me and my vice chairperson with the script because we were losing it, like we were panicking. And she was like, "Yeah, sure. Can I ask some other Humes girlies?" Yeah, that's what she said. She said if she could ask some Humes girlies to help out. And I was like, "Yes, sure, go ahead." And then I was like, "Holy shit! Oh, I'm safe."
Yeah.
And around evening I checked and like, oh my god, lo and behold, it was like on paper it was like actually really complete. And there's not like filled in. I was like, thank God. So like, I slept on the script for like a day or two because like, oh, it's already finished, the job is done. But then suddenly I had to start talking to Sophia about like how the awarding would work. And like it was so stuck because you were like talking about how maybe 50% students, 50% teachers, and we were trying to figure out like how we balance the teachers and students today. I won't bore you with mechanics of like how we decided, but in the end we decided on something. But like on the night itself, that wasn't followed.
Yeah.
Like that's something.
Yeah.
It was not followed. That system was followed.
Yeah.
And like, there was supposed to be another award actually called Mira's Table. because there are like a lot of tables at the school, right? And we'd like pick a table that was most in theme. Like, when we mean like a table most in theme, we mean like people sitting around the table that were most in theme with Hollywood glam, but that
Oh,
didn't
okay.
end up going through. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, wait,
So
wait,
that part now is
wait.
crazy.
Do you say Muslim theme?
Holly,
Huh?
Hollywood glam.
Hollywood glam.
How did you Hollywood
How did you?
Muslim theme?
No, no, the award, the scrap award mirrors table was supposed to be like, the judges would pick a table that was most in theme, most in theme.
Oh! I thought you said pick the table with Muslim theme. I don't remember being Muslim. I'm no wait like. Why are you go on?
But anyway, yeah. So there was a night, like a midnight, where me and Sophia were like cramming out work and the criteria for the awards, and I was literally cramming that day. I slept late, and the next day I actually had to go out to like buy some stuff, buy some spray paint. I think this was like. This was 2 days before the dance night, or I had to go to Santa Lucia to buy some spray paint and other materials for the dance night. So I went out, I went to school, I dropped it off, I went back home. And the day after, Pia asked me if the script was finalized. I'm like, oh yeah, it should be close to it. Let me just check it out real quick. But when I actually double checked the script, there was a good amount of stuff missing and stuff I needed to add. So like while I was working on that, I couldn't finish it all in one day. So the next day I went to school so that Sophia could monitor me while I worked on the script. And like, so yeah, I was at school working on it. Wait, no, this was the day of the dance night already. The day of the dance night, I was at school working on the script.
Oh my God, really?
And like, and actually during that day, Sophia asked. It wasn't just me who was asked to go to school. Sophia asked me and like 3 people from my committee to go to school. But like, none of them turned up. Just me. So like, and the reason why Sophia called us 3 other people is so we could discuss how the tallying would work, like how we would tally the votes from the awards. Like, so we didn't have to like panic about it later. So we could just discuss like how we're gonna tally it later on the night. But none of them pulled up. They all said they were unavailable. One of them overslept, and like I was just there on a bench. Like I have a bad feeling about this. So
Oh my God.
I finished the script. I got the Sir JC. I was like, so Cyrus, thank you so much for this. But I was like, I still couldn't shake this bad feeling I had because like I didn't know how we were gonna tally the awards because the way the awards would work was like it was a fill in the blank thing. It wasn't like by option.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you had to
technically-
submit the name in capital letters, like the
Yeah,
entire thing.
yeah.
Come on,
yeah. So on paper, that would mean we'd have to like count like see we have to like count the responses or tally it manually. I mean, Google Forms would do some of the work for us, but like for some of the awards that didn't follow the format, some of the people who didn't follow the format, we'd have to count it manually. Okay. Anyway, fast forward. Okay, to start. I don't want to keep the boring parts here. Fast forward to the dance night itself. It was pretty happy. Right? I was there. I was like with all my friends. Like, oh hey, what's up? I even thought of vertically challenged guy how to slow dance, and and like for the first like hour or two, I guess it was like a calm before the storm. Right? I was going to all my friends, saying, hello, hi.
Yeah.
Like after registration, I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna take care of some work. Be
Yeah.
back later. But lo and behold, that'll become the start of one of the most horrendous
Yeah.
hours of my life ever. So I went over to Sophia and she was like, okay, Cyrus, should we call over the judges? And for that, and like when she said that, it actually felt like, she was handing me the power. She was like handing me the authority. Like, okay, Cyrus, should we call in the judges? So you can explain to them how it's gonna go. And I was like, okay, I was like suddenly taken aback, but like I tried to stay calm. I was like, okay, yeah, let's call the judges. So she was like paging blank. So we paged all the teachers, and then I had to explain to them all the mechanics. Like while I was explaining, I was like, now that I explained this, it's actually pretty scuffed. Because like they were asking for criteria, and we said, only 2 of the awards have a criteria, and we said that we like called them back during the cutoff times because there was like a cutoff time for each category for like the awards were 7, 8, 9, they'd cut off at this time, then 11, 12, they would cut off at this time, and the grand awards would cut off at this time. So we said like we'd call them back at this time because we'll tell them to vote for this, that, you know, and we had a whole like system thought out. But at the same time, when they left already, Sophia was like, Cyrus, wait, ano, paano ganito, paano ganyan? So we like stayed in the admin office for a while to like, discuss some more stuff. At that point, I was already like, it's and then, so by the time Mix and Match was performing, because after Mix and Match, it was always supposed to be like the awarding for 7, 8, 9. I look at the G forms. Only Rain has responded!
Guys, for like the first like hour of dance
only
night,
you.
it was only me.
Only Rain.
And it was so funny because most of my submissions were Marco and Cyrus related and Malaya related.
Yeah.
So for a solid hour, I had you guys, you three had a chance to like win for a solid hour.
And like, I was like, there's no way it's only Rain when the entire grade 7 to 12
Yeah!
has to vote for this.
Holy shit. And the QR code was like in front as well. No one thought of like scanning it. Kasi ang init eh. No one can get the concentration.
So like,
Oh my gosh.
I was actually using. I was like, wait, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to go off schedule. So like, I was like calling, I was calling the Avengers, like, guys, what are we gonna do? Like, there's only like a few respondees. So we went to Miss Erica, right? And we decided to like push back the voting time. And then me, Sophia, and some other people decided to like go around to random people to like tell them, guys, please vote for the thing, please vote. So I was going around to people I didn't know, lower grade levels, asking them to vote already because like it's getting pretty tired.
Yeah.
And by the time that the grade 10, 11, 12 cutoff was rolling around, we're still like, we weren't in the triple digits yet. We were still at like 30, 50, 60, around that mark. So like we had to like, ask Sir, we had to go off schedule and like ask Sir JC. Like, okay, I'm really watering it down, but I was feeling really panicked because I had to like cooperate with the judges, Sir JC, because we had to do like a lot of adjustments to the schedule on the fly because of the awards. And I was also like, Miss Erica was mostly talking to me for the awards because she was like, Cyrus, how are we gonna do this? Cyrus, how are we gonna do that? And I felt an immense amount of pressure and fear because like, if this doesn't go right, it's gonna be my head on the stake. So like, by the time that this is where like it all climaxed. So
Shut up, Rain. Shut the fuck up.
so like, fast forward.
Shut up, Rain.
We decided like all the awarding we pushed back to like after Pusakalia. No, before Pusakalia would perform. Like after the BCSL accomplishment video, that's when all the awardings were. So like during I think it was during Vendetta. No, during the Kipsilim, the senior high school band, while they were performing, we were already like in the admin office tallying votes for the awards. We already like closed the awardings. Like even though we were only at like 70 responses, 60 responses, we closed it. We were like, okay guys, don't care, we're closing it. So there were a lot of like grade levels, like especially like grade 7. We're like, no, grade 7 and 12, like there were barely any votes. Or like the votes were like below 5, below 6. And we just rolled with it. We had to like get the top 3 for each category and tally it. But like, we had to tally awards from grade 7 to 12. And we were only like, how many of us were there in the back room? Like 5, 6. And the only other person from my committee there was Jivin. The rest were like BCSL officers.
My God.
And like I was literally panicking. As in like, guys, have you done this, have you done this, or have you done that award? And like it was, what even got me more was like, before the Kipsilim, there was a part where like Sir JC was like, it's time for the awarding of the grades.
Yeah,
8, 9. And I was like,
nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I like ran out the back room. Like, sir, no. Sir, no.
like when I heard that, I'm like, oh, where's Cyrus? I want to find him because I feel like we'll win.
No, it wasn't. Like, the nasa award mismo. So, when it was time for the awardings, we didn't even have all the awards organized yet. And we had to give like Sir JC and Miss Mara for like names, because like they have to read out the awards. I don't want to embarrass them. I was like, I only had like the ones on my phone were pretty scrambled. The top 3 on my phones were pretty scrambled. So I said, okay, guys, I'm gonna go run out in advance so I can like explain to them what's gonna happen. Send the top 3 to me in advance. So I ran out and I was like trying to explain to Sir JC what's going on. I don't know if you saw me, but like I was beside the stage. Oh, you were at the backstage. But like I was beside the stage, like frantically trying to explain to Sir JC what's gonna happen. And the judges were also there too. So like I felt so much pressure because like if I mess this up, like I don't know, man. I don't even want to remember what happened. Like okay, this is dragging on for too long. But like
yeah,
Fine.
yeah, it's fine. Just go.
Wait, I will mention something. Diba, this is all happening, and then there's like for your friend group, Cyrus, as the SN group pick, you had to like abandon that like midway, right? Just for like the thing.
I felt Cyrus came like as it finished, and I felt so bad. Like
Cyrus came.
Like this game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I came right. I was like, Marco, is the picture still going on? I was like,
Yeah,
no, it's
no, just finished. They're like, no.
Okay, but yeah, during the awarding, I was panicking so much. I was like, frantically trying to gather all the top 3 things, and I was explaining to the judges how it's gonna go, and like I was having a hard time breathing. And Sophia really had to just like stop me from moving for a moment, and she's like, Cyrus, calm down.
Yeah.
Huminga ka. And she was like giving me water and stuff because I looked like I was genuinely about to lose it. And really, I'm watering this down so much because like it's taking too long already. But like, by the time it was over, but like I was able to run around free, I was pretty sad because of that, I missed out on a lot of stuff with my friends. And by the time it was over, I only had like an hour and a half left of the dance night. And like, I guess it was like bittersweet to see that, while all of that was happening backstage, people were like enjoying themselves. People were like having a genuinely great night. And I was just like, well, I'm glad to have been part of the process of, of how it went so smoothly. But at the same time, it was like, at what cost, right? People are never gonna know. People are never gonna find out like what happened backstage. Like what one of the dance night schedule was held together by Scotch tape, and like. It's sad to think that my first ever dance night, the way I remember it was that I was really stressed out and I didn't get to enjoy it because I was scared of things going wrong.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate because like I know it's like so many of like the BCSL officers, they were like roaming around. They were having like a half fun time and half managing the thing. And with your situation, like just hearing it right now, you're like the unsung hero of like dance night, dude. That, or even like the entire BCSL office. It's just unfortunate because I feel like you should have gotten like the equal opportunity as like everyone else to just enjoy, while also like half managing it. It's like to multitask, but like honestly, I think that's with like how it's like portrayed. I really feel like the entire like planning for dance night was just really flawed. With like
Yes, it was.
Because
I don't know why it wasn't planned like earlier and why no one was like there to like help you. It's a BCSL. It shouldn't just be Cyrus Magna, It should be like the entire BCSL.
Honestly, the problem. I think the problem was leaving it to the students in the first place.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Like, they were so dependent on the students to like plan for everything, and like what if this, and the teachers, I'm sure they had the knowledge that what if the students didn't show up? What if they didn't do the work? Because it's like vacation and it's like they're preparing for dance night, and yet all of the teachers just left the students.
But what were like the role of like the faculty members or like the teachers for dance night?
It was mostly actually only Miss Erica cooperated with us.
No Sir Ted?
She was like, okay, Sir Ted was like there to oversee stuff, but it was mostly like our gateway to like teacher or faculty was Miss Erica. Like with funding, with like cooperating with like the outside people to get the stage and the sound system, it was Miss Erica. but mostly like the designs, the budgeting, the funding, the entire project proposal. It was made by the BCS. Like the project proposal, yeah, I helped, but like Sophia and like Miguel, they made the project proposal. It's actually like a whole document. I have it in my files here. But seeing like the fact that students made this is like, why didn't the teachers make this? Because it was like a really well thought out proposal. I was just thinking like, they made students do this. Like,
You guys propose the idea, and then you guys have to make the idea yourselves.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't even like let you like have a good.
I mean,
time.
who was responsible for like the really cool art like thingy, like in the entrance?
The art.
I love it.
The circle thing.
I believe the senior high was working on that.
Wow.
At the auditorium, I saw them like, you know, they were like attaching stuff to the art. Yeah. But you know, going back on topic, it's just that, you know, yeah, I didn't get to enjoy my dance night, so now I'm kind of scared of having obligations and responsibilities because like I might not be able to handle them.
I mean, it does show a lot about how you deal with stuff under pressure, though. That's I think that's like looking at it in the bright side. It like helps you like deal with these kinds of things like much easier because you've already had like previous experiences like that.
Yeah, and I think what I want to emphasize here is that I'm not really exactly blaming anybody that didn't help me. I'm not really like holding contentment for anyone who wasn't involved in the planning process or like helping me because like, you know, they were enjoying dance night, or like, you know, they were preparing for like, you know, the night of their lives. I didn't really want to like ruin that for people. It's just that, you know, I wish that I didn't have to go through that much pressure for for dance night, and like, you know, by the time it was over, I was so drained to like really interact with anybody.
Yeah, and like
I was mostly just seeing people enjoy their day and stuff. So yeah,
you know, also shows your character on how like you just knew like no one else would take care of it, so you would sacrifice your own fun and enjoyment for, you know, everyone else, which is very nice, very commendable.
but actually, you know, I want to hear I want to hear about what happened during dance night. I think it's a good opportunity to learn about what happened.
Oh yeah,
I was busy backstage.
Yeah, there's so many like major school events, and like me and Rain, we've never like spoken about a field trip. We have not spoken about it. That's
We briefly spoke about that. You know what I said about the field trip? I enjoyed the field trip because I tripped a lot. That's literally what I said in that episode. I'm dead serious. That's all I said about that episode.
Yeah, cause I don't know. It's not that we didn't. It's not like we didn't have fun in those episodes. It's just like we just never thought about it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, yeah. Let's talk about our experiences in dance night when Cyrus comes back. But for now, what the hell are you eating, Rin?
I'm eating garlic shrimp.
Garlic shrimp
Yeah.
with rice?
Do you just not eat rice?
No. I'm just asking. No. Okay.
Yes.
It sounds like I'm offended by that. But
What?
no.
What's on our topic list? What's on our topic list?
We haven't thought. Cyrus has been leading our own topic list.
Just pick one. Just finalize it off. Just to cap it off, since it's. I'm pretty sure you guys are about to eat lunch. 7 minutes left. What's the last thing? What's the last thing we should talk about, guys?
We barely spoke about our topic. Cyrus, the guest, is literally leading our thing.
Yeah, we had a topic list just in case, just for emergencies.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, but going back, did you pause?
What? What?
The recording, because you said cut. Oh no, I'm just dumb. Okay, for experiences in dance night, Rain, what's your experience?
I have no idea. I don't know. Honestly, I was expecting to dance. I really wanted to dance, but like.
That's Cyrus. That's so adorable. I wish I saw that. I wish I saw
Dude,
that.
I sucked at doing the waltz. I mean, was it a waltz? Whatever.
Yeah, it was like for like 5 seconds, but like.
I want to see you guys.
I was like, kind of like, because Oh yeah, because I had to do the crosslink video, which is an hour and a half long. So I had to like get like footage for the compilation, right? So I was also like going around that like the entire campus just to get like some footage for that compilation part. And
Jeez. That's
I only used one scene from Dance
Yeah,
Night.
I was gonna
So
say,
the
I don't
entire
remember
time I
any
was just
scenes
running
from
around for
Dance
no
Night.
reason.
Yeah.
I was no reason. But yeah, I enjoyed most of Dance Night really, especially with I didn't enjoy the dancing part because we barely danced. I did enjoy the concerts. Like the concerts with like Vendetta, Mix and Match. Oh my gosh, Vendetta was amazing. I didn't even bother to like listen to the senior high. I kind of just like glanced over them. Sorry. But like,
Yeah.
I think what I cherish most about like Dance Night is like the interactions that I had with like Ashton, with Miss Andrea
Yeah.
of all people.
Yeah, Miss
With-
Andrea, yeah.
But like, yeah, Miss Andrea was there in the parking lot, and she was like talking, like closer. She was like in our conversation with me, Ashton, and Ralph, which is like really weird. Because
Like,
Why is
Ashton
it- why is
got
it-
close
the
with
teacher's
Miss
here?
Andrea. Yeah. Like one dismissal, I saw Ashton and Miss Andrea with like other students like talking amongst themselves. I'm like, whoa, they're
yeah,
actually getting close with Miss Andrea, and like, it's very cool. Hopefully she stays.
I think she will.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about the teachers who will stay and who won't?
I know Miss.
I know Miss Rose, no.
is leaving.
Miss Rose
Chris
leaving. Yeah,
But that's like all I know.
very sad moments for everyone. What do you guys think about the genocide of Rwanda?
I've not heard of that. Seriously,
Thank you.
I've not heard of that.
Next one. What do you guys think of 9/11?
9/11.
Oh wow.
Shit event. Let's talk about this.
I think you're mistaking it for the convenience store called 7-Eleven. Like 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really nice convenience store. Like it's really right outside my village, and like whenever I have an emergency, I can just go there buy some food. I remember 12 a.m. or 2 a.m. I was busy with IP. I went outside and walked to 7-Eleven just to buy some.
Oh, I want to do that.
Some 30 pesos microwavable sisig.
Yes.
Yes.
They're like,
Like, oh my god, student deprived of food, working on IP, 30 pesos microwavable sisig, the holy grail. Oh
That's
my
the guy.
god.
That's the guy though.
it's so weird how like 7-Eleven is like so popular, but like it's so understated how like helpful they are.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
like
my god.
in terms
Do
of
you
like
guys ever
convenience. I mean, it does say
Like-
convenience store, but like whatever. I know.
What are your guys' like midnight experiences? Like, what's the most wacky stuff you've done around midnight?
At midnight.
Jerking. Wait, hold on. Yo, hold on. Yo, who said that? Yo, who said that? The wackiest experience I've done it.
Anong wackiest?
Okay, one time I was like about to fall asleep and I heard a couple of fireworks like set off and I'm like, it's not even New Year, why are there fireworks? And then on one of the fireworks shots, I heard like a scream afterwards. And I'm like,
How sure are you that was a firework?
what do you mean I was sure it was a No. I the
Oh,
Yeah. So, I think one of them, I didn't hear the fire go up. I just heard the bang of it, and then scream. And I'm like, oh shit. So my dad and brother, like they came out of the house, and there's like a bunch of like people like going towards like the area, and this happened like directly outside my house, like on my street, and I don't know what happened, and I didn't ask my dad about it. But I think someone just got hurt by a firework. They
yeah.
just took them to the hospital.
Blink yung paputok ni pangalan nun? Forgot. My wackiest midnight experience was when I was like 7 years old. A guy died outside my house.
Oh.
That was very wacky.
How?
Jump it like
We had a, diba, there's a house.
Also,
I had
condolences. Yeah.
this road, house, my house here. So there's a guy in this house. He died, and like it was like around 12 a.m. I was like trying to sleep with my aunt like in our room. Not like the no. Anyways, so dude, while I was trying to sleep, I couldn't sleep. I had like insomnia or something. I heard like a scream like outside of my house. It woke me up. Like this is it woke me up. My aunt was like calling her boyfriend at the time. Now they're married. And what essentially happened is that apparently, the girl's father, the one who screamed, the girl, had like a heart attack, I think. And then like he like dropped on the floor, and then he was like asking for help and like calling for like the ambulance or something. And it was just like really, scary because like imagine this, it's like 12 a.m. nothing's happening, and you suddenly hear a scream and asking for help. We didn't even know like that it was like with the father's thing. I thought someone was like getting murdered outside. It was just that scary. And then what proceeded to happen was like when she asked for help, like an ambulance came around like 15 minutes later. Then when me and my aunt like looked outside to like see what's going on, you say,
Shit.
yeah, that was very wacky. High five.
Yeah. Cyrus, how about you? Wackiest midnight experience, yeah.
Wackiest?
That's
Okay.
not
Wankiest.
like no one. That's not like no one seeing you in the GC or something.
Okay, so like I was with a friend. I was at their house until like I was at their house for a really long time, and like we were both working on like our respective PTs. This is like around the campaign video. Remember that, the campaign video, the science third quarter.
Okay,
We were both working on it
I love that
because like I guess like it's more productive if like we're working on
effects
stuff.
of this benefit.
And then like around like 12 a.m. My friend was like, "Yo, you wanna go to McDonald's at 2 a.m.?" And then I was like,
it's those yung mga like animated McDonald's films.
yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So, but like I was like running on coffee, energy drinks. I was running on fumes because I just wanted to go to sleep. But for the work. So like when 2 a.m. hit, we started like walking. We went outside the house. We started walking. Right? It was pretty quiet.
Wait, side note, this entire episode, Cyrus has been like looking to the right, and like it's been like some like analog horror shit where like one of these times he looks to the right, happens.
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Hey,
So
Ra.
there was this moment. There was this. We started walking out, right? And while we were walking, like a police motorcycle passed by us. Because in their village, police like patrol every now and then. And then while we were walking, right, the police motorcycle passed by us, and they pulled us over. They pulled up beside us, and I was kind of scared because it was cop encounter, 2 a.m. like. So,
Wait,
because
may I ask who friend this is?
It's Mika.
Okay.
So, the guard asked, like, ano, saan punta nyo? And, okay, I was the one that spoke up because, like, I feel like, I
Yeah.
have confidence. So, yeah, I spoke up and I asked, I said that it was, oh my god, wait, sorry.
Cyrus is not gonna come back. This will be the last time you see him. He's gonna get like mauled by a monster.
Be the Carnage. Thank you for watching this.
Okay. Keeping the ball rolling, I'm back. What even happened when I was gone?
Nothing.
Okay, so the guard asked us, like, where are you guys going? And I said, we're going to McDonald's. And then, so, the guard was, like, looking at us suspiciously for a moment. Then he said, sakay kayo. Like, he just said, sakay kayo. And I was like, I was really creeped out. And I was like, bakit po? Because, like, he didn't explain, he said, sakay kayo. He didn't explain. And I was getting real sus at his cop.
Yeah. Well, did he look like legit? Did he have uniform on?
Yeah, he had a uniform on.
Oh.
Okay.
And he said that he'll drive us to the gate. To the gate of the village. Because the McDonald's is like right beside. The McDonald's is right beside the gate of the village. So he said he'll drive us there. So I looked at my friend and they were like,
I can imagine their face. Yeah, I can imagine their like eyes are like.
she was just like, why? She wasn't saying anything. I guess she was just like waiting for my move.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I got on, and then she got on some secretly. And
Wait,
I was like,
got on.
we got. I mean,
What the?
I mean, it's a free ride.
Still. Like,
I mean, unless it was like a white
that.
van, and like the guy's wearing like non-official police or like anything.
yeah.
Not
I mean,
like anything.
I understand that like he just carries like in all honesty it is more safe if they go on his bike.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
it's even harder because it's two people.
So
like,
then we got on, and I was like already in my head. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, what if I die right now? what if I was never found again?
I mean, you could have told someone like where your whereabouts are.
I mean, my parents knew I was at my friend's house, and like, it was a school night. I guess I'm lucky that I'm allowed outside that way by myself. Like,
Holy sh!
so okay, the girl actually brought us to the gate, and nothing else really happened. So we were able to eat.
Oh god, okay, yeah, thank
And
God.
okay, after that it was actually pretty okay because we got to eat our McDonald's, and my auntie was supposed to like pick me up. Like she was supposed to like pick us up at McDonald's. She like drive my friend back to their house, and then she'd drive me back. But I was calling my aunt and she wasn't responding, so I was like, oh shucks, what am I gonna do? Because I already told my friend that my aunt would drive us. So I was like, okay. After we ate, I was like, okay, I'll walk you home because my aunt isn't responding. And
Okay.
obviously this would mean that after I would walk my friend home, I had to walk back to the gate and walk back to my house.
Yeah.
But like, safety,
Yeah.
right? I gotta.
That's where you gotta walk.
I don't know,
Yeah.
So we started walking, right? And like, oh my god, we were getting so sad because like after we got past the gate, we saw like this white van slowly. We saw this white van slowly.
Oh my god!
We saw a white van slowly. Like okay, if this is the road, right? This is the road, right? And me and my friend were like walking here. This is the sidewalk. The freaking van was like slowly like driving forward.
No!
As we were walking.
No!
I mean, like actually debated like going back to the guardhouse, going back to the gate, like
Yeah.
because you're like we did not want to be near this sketchy ass white van. But like, okay, now to look back on it, this was probably really risky, but we just continued walking.
Not even running, just walk.
We eventually crossed paths with the white van. There was a moment like we were like, we were parallel to that white van.
Yeah.
But then eventually,
Door slides open.
no.
Imagine that
I was,
van
like,
stops
holding
when
my
you
breath.
open.
Let's go!
I was like holding my breath, and like we got past, nothing happened, and then we just after we got past, we just exhaled immensely. Because, like, oh my God, we
I mean,
didn't get
if something
kidnapped.
did happen, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here in the podcast. So thank goodness.
Amen.
So yeah, we got back, and nothing else happened, and then they were like, "Are you gonna be okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be fine." So
I have to go back out.
So now, after I got my friend back to their house, it was time for me to make the trek back to the gate, back to my home. And okay, surprisingly, nothing sketchy happened. Like on my way back, I just have my headphones on. Mr. Lovely.
What a fitting song. Like,
Amazing.
you play like horror music during that?
No.
Why
I
would
can
you?
really imagine
Yeah, why would you? Yeah.
Why? Are you trying to make it worse for yourself?
Like, okay, actually nothing else happened. I got back home and like everything was fine. Then like, you know, it was weird like coming back home, opening the door, no one said the TV, and I went back to my room. I went to the room where we all slept. Everyone else was asleep. And I just went to bed thinking that, wow, what a lucky day. And I realized I only had like 2 hours to sleep because I was going to school the next day. So yeah.
Can you remember what happened during the next day?
Next day,
No.
I can't tell like those are one of the days where like because that friend sometimes they ask me like, Cyrus, can you get me McDonald's? I'm on breakfast.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are one of the days where like I went out to buy. Because whenever that happens, I wake up at 4 a.m. so I have time to get ready. Then I have time to get ready, go to McDonald's, walk to their house, and get them the food. But like no, those were not. I don't know. I don't think those were the days when that happened. Because like, if that happened, I would remember. I would only sleep for like 1 hour because I'd have to wake up the subsequent hour to get ready for school and buy food. But yeah, that didn't happen.
Dang. An hour? Of sleep?
I slept for 2 hours.
Sometimes Cyrus would get he'd get like an hour, but this time he got 2 hours.
It's just it's a high slaughter thing. None of
I slept, as Rick said.
if you really want to do well in school, you gotta say bye to 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, sleep schedule. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I think that should
Bye.
conclude it. No, we're already past an hour.
We could continue talking, but I feel like
I mean, it's up to you guys. You know, it's your podcast.
no, this was honestly like one of the most like entertaining episodes that went third person. We should do this more often, honestly.
We should stop being
Like-
meta.
Oh, nah.
Nah,
Okay, no.
whatever.
Okay. Okay, no, but like,
Yo. Wait, okay, alright. Wait. Never mind. Okay, anyway.
That should be it, guys.
anyways, we should do more episodes. We should do more episodes with Cyrus. In all honesty, I don't know.
I don't know, we could invite
This
some
one was
guests
like-
over. Yeah, we could do more of
It
these guest
stood out.
episodes
Yeah,
sometimes.
It stood out to me like among the episodes we've done so far. This is,
Yeah,
like,
because
one
there's a
of the
third,
most
there's a
memorable
third
one.
person.
Yeah, third person.
Because
Yeah,
it's usually just us two.
yeah.
I mean,
and, like,
there's literally 3 episodes where it's just one of us. Oh yeah, I just not watch any of the episodes. So
Cyrus, yeah, like
I don't know.
wait.
We gotta end it. It's gonna be like
Anyway,
1.5
yeah.
hours. Final
Yeah.
remarks.
I think this is a good place to end it. Marco, Rain, thank you so much for having me. This was
You're
really
welcome.
fun.
You're welcome.
And I think it was really entertaining for me too. Well, yeah, I already said it was fun. But it was really entertaining because I got to share some of my experiences that
Yeah.
may not ever have seen the light of day even looking for this podcast. And I also really enjoyed you two's stories and randomness. Like, I think it would have been really awkward if it was just me talking, but you two really like gave more color to the episodes. So, yeah,
Thank you. Alright, that's the end.
That's it.
Paalam!
Thanks, guys.
Alright.
All right.
Is this recording over?